Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar, and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2. It is the launch day for the PC version here for Phantasy Star Online 2 North American version. It is a really exciting day, but honestly, after having been through so many launches at this point, it's just kind of a normal day for me at this point. Servers are supposed to be coming up fairly soon here. Let me go ahead and check and see if they actually are up. No, they're not up yet. And Sega did say 5 a.m. Pacific time, which equates to 8 a.m. Eastern time. So right now we're just kind of waiting for the servers to come back up. Got a lot of stuff going on with the server with this. Aside from the Windows 10 launch, there's some updates that came in with all this here, and we're going to take a quick look at some of that. In the near future here, including the fact that the lobby has changed now to a new look. There is a wedding theme going on in the lobby, so that is going to be a really fun thing to see in there. Now, I, from my experience in the past, kind of know the significance of how that was originally timed, related to certain things that happened in episode 5. But we will get to that eventually. There are also some commemoratives items that are being given out when you log in to the Windows 10 version. So that's going to include several camos: the Nayclaw, L&K Combat, Windmill, and the Celesta Razor, as well as several experience earned, plus 50% rare drop rate, Meseta earned, and half-scape dolls. So it's going to be interesting seeing how the newer players use that. Granted, at this point on my account, I'm well past the point that I really need those. Looks like right now there's also going to be a special boost going on that's going to have an extra 50% experience earned and an extra 50% rare drop rate on all quests. And then extreme quests are going to be giving an extra 50% Meseta earned. And that's going to be active over the next week. Let's see. And then, aside from that, there is also a new urgent quest that's been introduced called Gone with the Wind and the Rain. Now, it's funny, myself being from the Japanese server for a number of years, that was actually when the tweaker and the English translation was still kind of in its heyday, and still sort of being built up. That was actually sort of what the original translation of that urgent quest was called, With Wind and Rain. So it's interesting to see that used on the English servers here now. Let me go ahead and check again. Nope, but we are only just a couple of minutes away, if this is actually when this goes up here, about 4 minutes, actually. Of course, we got new AC and Fun scratches, which are going into effect as well. Technically, they went into effect yesterday, just because of how the timing all plays out. But yeah, it's you can get like wedding dresses and tuxedos and such from that. Hey, Futu Raytry, thank you for or did you? I'm sorry. Future. That's right. I'm trying to remember names as they come in here. But yeah, So got a lot of stuff coming in from that. Of course, the Sonic Collaboration edition is still on the market. I picked that up quite a while ago. So that I would have access I actually got it more for the inventory expansions and the premium set and all the other bonuses that came with it. There's also the Regal edition, not as much that I would really want from that. And that's kind of the bulk of what happened with this update. And yeah, future, we got plenty of space in Time for War if you want to join. So yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing how, really, if the servers are going to be able to hold up to all the players coming in. That's going to be the first question. Because, okay, Xbox One, that's one thing, but PC is a completely different monster in all this. And I wish I could say for certain that the servers actually are going to be hold up. Or that they are going to be, that they're going to be able to be stable through all this here. If anything, I would say ship number 1, if it becomes overpopulated, in the end, that's only going to be a good thing, in the end, because then people will spill into ship 2, ship 3, potentially they'll have to bring up the other ships as well. And then, of course, if we happen to spill all the way into ship 6 and even that becomes overpopulated, boy oh boy, are they going to have to do something about that quickly. Because then that potentially means they either need to increase the number of people on a block, or they're going to need to do like an emergency maintenance to add more ships. And, you know, best case scenario, that actually does happen. We get up to ship 10, even that's overspilling, and then this game just suddenly became bigger in the West than it is in Japan. That's kind of best case scenario, but I don't know if we're ever actually going to see that or not here. We gotta see what the actual crowd is like here. So we are supposedly just seconds away here. Let's give this one more try here, just to see if it does let us in. Oh, here we go! Alright, so keyboard and mouse, 3 button. Let's get in there. Let's see here. Oh, this is a new one. Where did we get information about PSO2? I'll take it from a live broadcast. Okay, and that just gave us an extra 10 star gems as a gift. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and log into my main here. And, oh, I got firewall stuff popping up here. There we go. Alright, yeah, so this is talking about all the stuff I was just saying here. That's right, there's also a campaign going on where you want to complete story quests here. They want you to get up to the end of episode 2, basically, and the reason for that is in a couple of weeks we're actually going to have some new content come in related to the Harukotan. It's interesting, we just had a bunch of new client orders show up here. Oh my goodness, look at all these here. All these new campaigns and everything. Or all these rewards. Alright, before I do anything else, I need to set my playback settings to global focus. Because throughout this whole thing, I have not been able to switch my windows because I was going to lose the audio on the game. Now I'm good to go with that. So now I can actually see how the stream is actually doing here. Good. Okay. And if I understood what just happened here, I believe Claris Clays actually has compound techniques available.
What do you want from me?
And indeed she does! Compound techniques! Alright, so Zendian, Fumiglion, and Brenthion. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Alright, we're gonna hop down here. I have some client orders to turn in. Friend ID. One moment. I think I can get that.
I'm here if you need me.
Let's see here. Is there like a thing where it's prompting you to sign in with my ID? I know it's Brightstar and then a number. Give me one moment here. Let me see if I can get that. I'm gonna take the screen away for just a moment. Bear with me here. I'm trying to see if there's anywhere else, actually, where we can find that. Let's see. Or if there's maybe... I'm kind of surprised that... Let's see. Character info... Try... Let's see. Wait, was this in the North American server? Let me do this. Let me go back out to the ships selection real quick, and then you should be able to see it. This is the one place I do know it is, where it's available. So there it is, Brightstar 6308. Oh, gotcha. You're saying on the Japanese side. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Okay. Here we go. So on the so there is a friend invite system here, on the English site as well. And this is what you need here. 10001447 for the player ID. So let me note that down real quick on my side as well, because that's a brand new thing that just showed up in this version. Let's see here. Bring up word, player ID. What's really strange is that was supposed to have been changed. Support menu. Yeah, nothing there. All right, let's head back into the game here. Future, once you're able to get logged in, let me know, and we'll get you into the Alliance. Let's see. And one other thing that was interesting about all this is that apparently there is, it was able to do or rather, voice chat is supposedly available in this game, or rather in the North American version, which is a real surprise out of all this. Hey! Sega Saturn Mask! You're wondering where all that was. Alright, so these are all from the Story Quest campaign. And then here's the stuff for the first login for Windows 10. Now, since you're logging in for the first time, you're gonna have to go through the tutorial, so just let me know when you're out in the lobby, once you're past that, and we'll get you into Time for War. In the meantime, I'm going to go into the Alliance quarters, and I'm going to go ahead and get myself set up with an attack boost. Alright, and we're not quite at the point where we could do an experience up just yet, but it's on the list of what we're working on right now. Let's see. And, okay, looks like Penn left a notice on the bulletin board. Now, did we get anything new this week? Draconian Suppression, I'll take that. Murder Toy Kata, I'll definitely take. Just a quick note here, on the Japanese side, they're about to change this so that instead of capping out at 4,500 Alliance points, they're going to be capping out at 50,000 now, which is quite an increase when you think about it. So 50,000, that's the equivalent of doing about 5,000 rounds of Blackniak. Durando, let's grab that one, and, oh, Luanda, I'll take that as well. Hey, Shiny Halucha, how you doing today? You know what I don't miss about all this? I don't miss having to worry about touching the controller every 15 minutes now. I don't know about the complex ones.
Welcome.
And Bahamut, also welcome to the show here. Before we do anything else, I want to see if any new titles have been added. No. So it looks like I am still sort of soft-capped at this point on that. Which is sort of a shame, but at the same time, I also get it.
Thank you very much.
Still, there was a lot of new stuff added. Let's see. Okay, so... Okay, I think first thing we should do is we should go ahead and see She. Or...
Hello.
Shia? Wait a minute. Current events... Bingo... Where did I see that? Shia. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's talk to Shia here. Let's get this quest line going.
Bye-bye.
Alright, so...
Hello.
We need to clear Gone with the Wind and Rain. And a Sylvant Anomaly. Let's see. You know what? Let me do something real quick here, because I'm wondering, is this actually showing up correctly? Okay, yes, okay, so, my apologies. For a moment there, I thought the chat wasn't showing up, but it actually is. It's just I've gotten so used to it showing up on the actual screen I've been using that on the PC version, it's a little bit... I have to kind of look off to the side to make sure that it's actually showing up on the stream. Okay. So... Yep, so we have to do... we have to take out Sylvans, we have to take out Falspawn, and clear that urgent quest.
Bye-bye.
And, is it, Kilikaji? Welcome to the show.
Nice to see you.
And, same to you, Chainko. Good to see you back here. Let's see here. Did this transfer over? Yes it did. This is, regular. I have not put on Reshade yet. I wanted to make sure that, you know, I wasn't going to trigger Game Guard or something on the first stream here. But okay, cool. And, also my, Grim Barrage did sell here, so that was, good news there. Ooh, I need to change some of the options here. I can already see that blur. Yeah, Kilikaji, thank you for the follow there. Blur, I do not like that at all. Let's get that off of here, please. Alright, we are going to display all effects. How do I usually like this? That's fine. Turn off the bloom. Depth of field, we can turn that off. Anti-aliasing, soft particles. Color tone curve, we want that on. Edge lighting is good, and... Okay. And then for display quality, now that we're on PC, I can turn this all the way up. Yeah, the folder is accessible outside the game. In fact, I did some digging earlier. I found the English version of Endless Story. So yeah, that's but you know, they kept everything the same in terms of the files. So it's still, if it's a stage area, it's all contained in the CPAC file container. And then anything else is just a straight-up HCA file. What made things even easier is the fact that they separated the Japanese and the North American files into their own separate folders. So that made it real easy for me to actually figure out where everything was. Funny thing, there's about 3 to 4 copies of each of the songs in the game. The Our Fighting, Endless Story, there's also Our Fighting Miyabi version, and then there's the last one, which is slipping my mind right now, Eternal Encore, that's what it is. One of those versions has a gap of around 30 seconds, and the reason for that is the song has to wait for Kuna to start, to finish talking as she's starting her concert up. And hey, we got a new Extreme quest, and a new Time Attack quest, nice! Alright. So, okay, we gotta fix that. There we go. Quest list. Extreme quest. Let's get into here. Elite Training Heaven and Earth. Now,
I wish you the best of luck.
if nothing has changed, we're going to see a special guest in here. Oh, we also unlocked extremely hard difficulty. You've been issued an ultimate quest, an investigation mission in a corrupted region. Oh, wow, they introduced everything! So, ultimate quests are in. Ah, this is so nice. So, this is going to give me a new title. Wow. There's just a lot of stuff to do, and unfortunately, I got to work today, so I can only stream for a little while today. Oh, all right. Well, since I want to be fully prepared for this here, actually, I want to be really fully prepared. So actually, I'm in the wrong setup for all this, and my buttons aren't working correctly. Bear with me for a moment while I get everything working here, please. Yeah. All right. That's a shame that that this didn't carry over from the Xbox. Dodge and weapon action. Apply changes. Nope, I gotta reverse those. Dodge and weapon action. Turn that off. And then... oh, where is it? I want to lock on with R. Oh, that's a good question. Is that in? Yeah, I have to go back out to the lobby anyway, so let's check that out. First, after I change my... oh, what are they trying to do now? Okay, bingo card. Yeah, I was showing the bingo card earlier, and I didn't even explain what that is. Basically, you have different missions that show up every now and then. Let me step back. The bingo card. So, current events, bingo card. Basically, there are all these different tasks that you need to complete on here, and as you complete them, you're going to get basically a marker on it. And as you fill out lines on here, you're going to get different rewards. And the other thing is that this says it's the front, which means there's also a back to this card as well. So we'll see how things go with that. What I want to do now is I want to switch myself from Summoner Hunter to Hunter Summoner. So that way I'm going into this thing as best as I can. Let me go to my personal quarters now. Let's check out and see if crafting is in or not. I really, really hope it is. And it is not. Such a shame. And the other thing that we're missing here is also the event viewer. Who knows when they're going to add that into here. Alright, well, let's head back out to the gate area. Let's go ahead and start into that extreme quest. It's been a while, but
Which quest would you like?
This one... Okay, there are the ultimate quests as well. I want to do this first here, the elite training.
I wish you the best of luck.
The objective is basically you're going to keep leveling up and you're going to keep improving your character over time so that you can continue to challenge different things that there are in the game. There are going to be future bosses that release, as well as future story content as well. So there's a lot that is coming down the pipeline. We just kind of have to get there. But what was introduced a lot today is a lot of harder content, or traditionally is harder content. We'll have to see how it all turns out. I'm not going to take any risks with this. I'm going to grab my stir fry here. I wish I had access to timed abilities. That's something that would have been introduced with crafting as well. And unfortunately, we just don't have access to that. Yeah, you can go on different missions and such with your friends, and in fact, there's a friend invite system in the game, so that you all get bonuses if you all refer each other, essentially. Okay, so we're gonna take this on. So this is an extreme quest, and each of these requires that you use up an extreme pass. And it all starts with a bunch of meow. All right. Let's get this going.
Stage start!
Ta-da! Here's the next stage order! Now, feline ready for a chase! Right here, feline ready for a chase! Now, feline ready for a chase! Right there!
For these guys, we just gotta wait for them to throw their weapons away, and then we'll be able to do what we gotta do.
No worries.
Oh, wait. Oh, I wasn't supposed to take any damage for 30 seconds. Okay. That's not the end. Yeah, they just like to chase you around. I think if anything, Ares weapons might be available with the ultimate quest, but we'll have to see. Alright, what do we have here? Giger, Gunagam, and a Dragon X. Alright, take down 3 enemies from the front. Oh, there it is! There it is! Look at this! Night Gear! So, Night Gear is from a Shining Force Exclesia crossover event that happened in Japan. So, the fact that this is in means we're probably going to be getting some other of those Sega collaborations as well. Alright, so we gotta take care of 3 from the front.
Stage start!
Oh, it is so nice to see this guy again.
Stage order!
so we're able to break his shield. There it goes. Or I guess he dropped it. We haven't actually broken it yet. There it goes. Now it's broken. Alright. I'm trying to be a little bit careful here because I saw that my timers were running out a little bit on my boosters. Let me go ahead and pop those. And I think that one. Yeah. I'm trying to remember if it was this one or the other one that gave you the Ace of class. Sorry to hear you're having trouble getting in. What error is it that you're getting? Okay, that's one of them. Here's the Dragonette. Just to be clear, I'm interested in getting the... Alright, why can't I attack? There we go. For the first one, I'm just interested in getting the clear. What is going on? I keep losing my bar.
Collapse! Gaia-born! Fracture in one fell swoop! I shall slay you! Collapse! Gaia-born! Fracture in one fell
You know, it's funny. I looked at that file and it's all Japanese in there. I think that was actually part of the Japanese file structure, if I remember correctly.
Gaia-born! Fracture in one fell swoop! Collapse!
Okay, I think I get what's going on. There's some sort of conflict here. I'm trying to lock on, and it's not letting me lock on with the button I set before. Oh, wait. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, got it. Got it. That's right. T was for... Actually, okay, I need to get into the options after this. I'm good now, though.
Assault form! Pulverizing charge!
Yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit careful this time. Future passes through this, I'll speed this up.
Collapse!
Alright, there goes his crown there.
Now, I will face you with my full power. I shall slay you! Collapse! Gaia-born! Fracture in one fell swoop! Gaia-born! Fracture in one fell swoop! Submission form! Supreme Serpent Saber! Be reduced to particles!
Okay.
Gaia-born!
Oh, this is so nice. I got the full responsiveness of being able to actually see what's going on.
Supreme Serpent Saber, be reduced to particles!
Not the crappy 30 FPS I was getting on the Xbox. But I'm much better able to respond to things here.
Supreme Serpent Saber, be reduced to particles! Gaia form, fracture in one fell swoop. Marvelous. Taste my blade.
Alright, on to the Giga Gun again.
Curse you! Don't distract me!
Alright. Yeah, so once we have this guy down, then we'll be good to go for the next several rounds.
Curse you! Don't distract me!
We go!
Curse you! My power is eternal!
Alright, we're into the second phase now.
Don't distract me! Taste my blade. This should chill your blood.
How much longer? There we go. Alright, finally. Alright, I noticed that the audio's a little bit high, so let me turn this down a bit. There we go. That should be good.
Stage clear.
And that's right. Now I want to fix my keybinds here. Because that was annoying when I was losing my, what I was trying to do. Why can I not clear this out? There we go. Okay. PR Grimlock, thank you for the follow. Don't want that. And don't want that. Leave that as is. Now, where was that lock on again? Here it is. That needs to go there. Alright, and then UIO. Don't need that. And we're gonna get rid of that. And that. That should be good. Basically, a lot of those functions I don't ever even use. So, for instance, if I wanted to switch my weapons, all I have to do is just hit my number keypad, 1, 2, 3 to 6, or 1 to 6 rather, and that just changes the weapon. And then if I need to change my sub-palette, 7, 8, and 9 do that. Kilikaji, yeah, you're correct. Sorry I didn't answer this before. Ares, well, old types are not in this game, but there's some weird balancing going on compared to the Japanese version, so it wouldn't surprise me if there is something like that in here. Let me remind myself about the future stuff. Oh, I can't even see what it is. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we need to take out 3 of Diablo Griffiths' sites. Let's start with, the Nova Ringadarl here, though. There we go. Now we can focus on this guy. Timing on those fireballs has always been kind of weird. If I remember correctly, I think it was his wings I need to go for? Yeah, plus the horn on top. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh well. Yeah, I'm doing a little too much damage here. Which is in stark contrast to what just happened a moment ago. Let's break this open. Now, if I remember correctly, this stage was supposed to be fairly easy, I think? Yeah, Banta Bidadbi, attack its weak point.
Stage start.
Ta-da! Here's the next stage order.
Okay, I am dashing around a little too quickly here, so I gotta go through the options menu again and figure out what's doing that. Probably the tap is set too short. Unfortunately, I may have lost this one already, in terms of the, stage order.
Stage clear.
Yep.
Is that a little difficult for you? No worries.
Alright, so this last one... Oh, that's right. This was the one that had, like, 2 sets of 5 stages. That's right. Okay, this is an easy finisher.
Stage start.
It's the next one where things get hard.
Here's the next stage order.
So this is a look at all the Rappies, and then, of course, we got Gal Griffin here, or Griffin Gills, I guess.
This is what I am talking about. We're gathering some killer data here.
I may be strong, but the next one is actually considered to be a wake-up call for a lot of players. Alright, yeah, and I gotta turn... Yeah, so none of my options carried over from the Xbox then. Alright, so I'm gonna have to spend a couple of minutes here and fix all that up then. I thought it was just the graphics. Okay, so let's grab... we'll grab those two. And we'll go ahead and retry. Alright, so... Yeah, here we go. Double tap invalid. I only want to dodge through the side button on my mouse. So that will help with that. And then... set that there to 10-star greater. Okay. This should be fine. Okay, and let's see. Don't need symbol art. Don't want that, don't want that. Okay. And I'm going to turn that off. Okay. Yeah, okay, so now things should be as I like them. Now I wish I had stepped into another mission before I had done this. Alright. Anyway, so we've had that. Let's grab some mates. And now this is where it really begins with this extreme quest here. And I don't know if I'll be able to complete it or not. We'll have to see. Completing these sort of end-of-episode ones require you to kind of carry forward a string of stage orders, or at least that's been my experience with them, to kind of get to the end. Take down 2 enemies by attacking the weak point. Okay.
Stage start.
Ta-da! Here's the next stage order.
Alright, so we're gonna do this through these guys. Okay, there's one. Good. That That was weird. It was like it didn't even target anything there. Alright, we got the stage orders done. So good. Now we can focus on finishing off the Vol Dragon now. Alright, down they go. Okay, up next, we just can't go down. I want to give my photon points a moment to come back up here before we go in. It's interesting that Karen is giving advice like this. Alright, let's get in there.
Stage start.
Ta-da! Here's the next stage order.
Alright, here come the different Fallses. We'll take out Yunol first. There we go. Now for Luther.
Function substitution. Garbage detected in formula. Irregularities. Stage clear.
And down they go.
This is what I am talking about. We're gathering some killer data here.
Alright, what's next? No recovery effects for 100 seconds, so that means I can't heal myself, but that's fine. I can rely on my automate to take care of that. Once again, I'm just letting my photon points recover a little bit here before we jump in. Oh, Zeke is working now? Okay, I will check him once I'm out of here.
Stage start.
Ta-da! Here's the next stage order.
Oh, look at all those bingo slots filling up. And here come a bunch of ultimate enemies.
Stage clear.
This is what I am talking about. We're gathering some killer data here.
Alright, 2 more stages. Alright, so for this one, I can't take any damage for 60 seconds. I do not want to risk this at all. So my plan is basically to play keep away for the first minute here.
Stage start.
Ship 1 to me was where I expected a lot of new players to end up, and I wanted to be available on the ship to help new players out. Because, you know, a lot of the Japanese elite players that were coming over to the North American servers were just going to end up on ship number 2. That's partly what they had decided long ago, but partly not just only because they play on ship number 2 on the Japanese version, but also that kind of goes back to a little bit of the history of the North American players, even going back to the original Phantasy Star Online, for example. Alright, there goes Persona. Let's take care of Matoy VL.
Stage clear.
Okay. So now, if I remember correctly, this is the one coming up where things really hit the fan. Because it's going to be everybody. Yep, Rigius, Kashra, Claris Clays, Huey, Anga Fandage, and DL Hunal. Thankfully, I have completed everything I need to do in terms of stage orders up until now, so there is resistance down to my use of a sword. And I don't care if I complete this with the stage order or not. The change isn't that much in terms of latency, but it's definitely noticeable at the same time, I'll say.
Here's the next stage order.
I will prevail.
Alright. That's right, these guys were annoying.
Not bad, bonehead.
CV Squiggas, thank you for the follow. Okay, now that's not the end of it. He has a second phase. Here we go. I wanted to make sure it did not become resistant to my sword in the second phase, so that's why I switched over to my wired lance. Alright, there we go. And now there's the deal, Hunal. Alright, gotta get out of there. Alright, down they go. And then I think there's one more. There they are. And look at who it is. And down they go. Yes, PC is up and running. That's what I'm running on right now. And there they are, the Ace of Hunters.
Stage clear.
Oh, that's right. I gotta turn off my auto chat. Where is that? Chat settings, auto chat. Yeah, get rid of this. Can anybody confirm if I got first completion on this? We want the Ace of Hunters, Tirana. Okay, so maybe Zeke's trades are in then. And we'll grab the photon crystals. Did anybody else on Twitch look like they were going through this content?
Welcome.
And hey, several titles. Nice. Lone Defender, Elite Mighty Warrior, and Fiend Destroyer. So, Fiend Destroyer is from a leopard, take it down one time. Nero Obsidia Shard times 5, reach stage 5. And then 10 more of them for reaching stage 10 in Elite Training Heaven and Hell.
Thank you very much.
Elite Training Heaven and Hell? Elite Training Heaven and Earth. Oh boy, so once again, translators are not talking to each other here in terms of the naming conventions. That's a shame.
Come back anytime.
Gotcha, Desu. Well, definitely, I still appreciate you tuning in here. Theodore, what do you have? Safe Enhancer +2. Okay.
Let's chat again sometime.
Alright,
What's
Zeke.
the good word?
Get other items. Okay. Yeah, that's a naming convention that's over on the Japanese side as well. So, use creator emblems to get weapon camo. Yeah, so Yono Hate is there. I've got 2 creator emblems right now. Alright, I'll go ahead and grab one of these here.
Aye.
And so for this, we need to go under Customize, Weapon Camo, and Yono Hate. And then we just got the Ace of Hunters here. So I'm going to go ahead and use 2 of these so they're usable across the account. Now, those are also used as part of something that you get as a ring. So I'm wondering if that
What's
ring
the
is
good
in.
word?
Why is this showing up?
Oh, welcome.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
give
that
it my
was talking
best
about
shot.
adding a ring to units.
What can
Let's
I
see if any
interest you
rings
in?
got added. Doesn't look like it for that right ring. No, we do not have access to the class rings yet, which is interesting to say the least.
Thank you for your patronage.
Considering the Ace of Hunters just dropped, and that means the rest of the Ace stuff is dropping as well. Alright, let's go over to the shopping plaza again. I want to check the shops and see if anything has been updated in terms of things that we can acquire, as well as things that are tradable in. So down here, swap shop. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Nothing new here. That all looks the same. As does that. Okay. Alright, I want to go ahead and put that sticker on.
Welcome to the salon.
So we'll come into here real quick. And we're going to go under accessory, number 1. Where is that? Or was that elsewhere? I'm trying to remember now. Let me go around here and just see if I can find it. No, I don't see it. Was a makeup pattern? Just gonna put that on for a quick second. Makeup pattern. Oh, here it is, decals. Okay. So... here we go, Ace of Hunters.
Come by anytime.
Alright, and so... the question is, where did that end up on me? I'm looking all around, but I don't actually see it. Alright. Now let's see. Future, you said you wanted to, come into the Alliance, Time for War. Are you back at this point? Okay, there it is. I see it now on my left shoulder here. If we, look right about here, you'll be able to see it. Let's go ahead and collect on this. And Ark's mission pass just leveled up, so let's go ahead and look at that. I got a bunch of Star Gem tickets here. And then we got some grinders here. Cool. Alright. Nothing else sold, that's fine.
Which quest are you up for?
Alright. So let's see. I'm thinking, let's go ahead and drop into one of these ultimate quests. But let's drop into one where there's a decent-sized party in place already. This should be fine. Yeah, it is so nice to have new content here. Alright, shift to drink premium. And let's restock mates. Let's do it.
Looks like you've arrived at the insertion point. Commencing monitoring. This corrupted section of Lillipa looks quite different from the one on Naberius. Compared to other parts of Lillipa, it's almost beautiful. But the responses we're seeing are far from normal. I won't even venture a guess as to what could have created so many abnormal readings. Proceed with extreme caution.
Looks like they got some draw issues there. Alright. Okay, group looks like they're headed to the south, actually, so we'll keep up with them.
Emergency!
Emergency! Code! Rescue!
Alright, so for this one, we gotta be careful and make sure the bot does not get attacked. Another 10 seconds, we'll be clear.
Yeah, nice one!
And there we go.
Did it.
Completed!
Now, this does not appear to be the original version of this. These enemies are going down a little too easily for that to be the case. Alright, we got a fun dodge here.
Emergency! Code! Disaster!
If you haven't noticed yet, I love Automate. It makes healing so much easier to the point where I don't even have to worry about it until I start to run out of mates. Whoops, let me go ahead and refresh that. Once again, I'm trying to make sure it does not become resistant to my sword, which is why I'm starting off with a wired lance here. Alright, down goes the first phase. Now they're in their beast form. You know, I'm starting to wonder if resistances aren't working correctly on this guy, because I don't see it's showing that it's become resistant to anything. Or if that's another balance change that was made to this version. And down they go! And unfortunately, it looks like Photon Arts are still capped at level 10 here.
Completed!
Oh, hey, Xance is in here. I take that back! We've got level 15!
Emergency! Code! Rescue!
Alright, so finally, Photon Arts are higher than level 10. So I will definitely be in this area for quite some time then. This is North America.
Yeah, nice one! You did it!
Completed!
Yeah, that's right. Now that I think about it, when Ultimate Quest came out in Japan, I believe it was the first place that you could ever get level 16 Photon Arts and Techniques. So, we have yet to see if there's actually any level 16 stuff here, but at least we know up to level 15 is, and that's already a huge upgrade. You should be able to play it. You just want to make sure that you've set your region to North America when you're on the Microsoft Store, and it should let you download from there.
Emergency!
Emergency! Code! Disaster!
Yeah, Xance is saying that this is the current endgame grind, and I agree with him, but it's a lot easier than it used to be. And we've got an Epsilon Garans here.
Emergency!
If I remember correctly, that was the rare version, I think? It's been a while. It's a shame we still don't have crafting in, though. That's kind of the big thing right now that I'm still waiting for. Alright, I am starting to run out of mates here, but that's fine. Once this Epsilon is gone, then I'll be able to go back up and stock up again. There we go.
Completed.
Oh wow, I was lucky to sell my Grim Barrage when I did. Because that thing is now practically worthless compared to this one. Okay. So I don't have any telepipes on me, so I'm gonna have to kind of work my way around with everybody else. And then grab them as we, grab some mates once we get back to the south. Let me go ahead and, toss these on.
Emergency. Code. Disaster.
At least we got a decent number of rare weapons dropping here.
Emergency!
Change over. Code. Due.
I'll check that message once there's a break in the action here.
Congratulations on completing the objective.
Completed.
Alright, doesn't look like anything good dropped with this group. Let's make our way south. Gotcha, Future. You might need to turn your graphics tier down in that case. That's something that you can do from outside the game in the launcher. If you go under the environment settings. If it's set at tier 5 right now. Maybe try dropping it down to tier 1 at least for a few minutes, see if that's better, and then start to raise it up slowly until you find something that works for you.
Emergency code due.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop this. Since I'm gonna lose it in just a moment anyway.
Emergency!
Alright, there is its friend.
Change over. Code due.
Let's get this player back up. And something I should note about these bosses is they have titles associated with them. You want to take out 50 of these bosses in total, 50 of each, in order to get full credit in terms of titles. Wait, no, was it 50 or was it 100? It might have been 100. I'll have to check that. Okay, there goes one of them. Alright, let me look at this. Okay. So that's the invite a friend thing then. So it does look like that worked, Future. So I got a message in my mail that spoke about you you adding me as your refer friend.
Completed.
Alright, let me go up to the gateway ship and grab some mates and come back down.
Emergency. Ears open.
Emergency code disaster.
So to clarify what I was just saying, so the way that this quest works is you can continue to run it over and over if you want to, but eventually, if you want to get the clear condition on this, you need to essentially bank the quest by going into the second area and taking care of the boss that's in there. Oh my goodness, we have a chance of a PSE burst here.
PSE first.
And there it pops.
First finish.
Yeah, unfortunately with the Angan Fundage up, there was no way we were going to be able to sustain that burst.
Excellent job.
Completed.
But once we get out of here, we do need to take a look at what there is in the shops. I am seeing some new stones drop here, so I'm wondering what gear we'll be able to get out of there. Got some Lillipans in trouble again here.
Code. Rescue.
Again, kind of got to be careful with where I'm swinging here, because that enemy there can be hit by my attacks. And right now, I'm so overpowered that one stray hit would probably do it. Yeah, future. That is... you need to go into the drive letter that you installed it under, and then...
Nice one. You did it!
As we're running over here, let me see.
Completed.
There should be a program files and then modifiable Windows apps.
Emergency. Ears open.
That should be where it is. But it's located on the drive that you installed it to.
Emergency. Code. Due.
Alright, down goes the boss.
You are clear to return.
Completed.
Alright, just letting everybody know I'm going to take a look at the shop. Just because I'm interested in what we can actually purchase from there.
Did you bring a bunch?
Astrocyte. It doesn't look like anything.
I hope you'll bring
Well,
more
hello
next
there.
time.
Okay. Alright, blue badges are in the game now. Okay, we got a new Rising badge, and these give you ray weapons. Okay, so 100 Rising weapon badge 2. So 1175 compared
See
to
you around.
Lightning Espada. Unfortunately, I can't verify what the potential on these are. Oh, look at this. Look at this! The first of the 12-star units. 12-star units are in the game now. So the question is, where do the Rising Weapon Badge 2s come from?
See you around.
If we look under the Fresh Find shop... Alright, that's unique weapon badges.
Welcome. Need something? Need something?
Okay.
Leaving already? Welcome.
Alright, so we still don't have the exchange for X cubes to different photon arcs.
Please come again. Need something?
What about under photon boosters? Anything new there? No, it doesn't look like it.
Leaving already?
Well, hello there.
Alright. So yeah, so really the first goal I have then in all this is figuring out where the Rising Badge number 2 comes from.
See you around.
Did you bring a
Because
bunch?
then I can start to work towards changing that over to, or
I hope
I
you'll
can work
bring
towards
more
getting my
next
new
time.
units. Rising Weapon Badges, where did they come from? Alright, let me see if I got anything I need to untech. I do. Okay. So, light.
I got a good look at it.
Okay, just kind of the standard fare so far. Let's throw up this Grim Barrage. Okay, that... I'm at least gonna be somewhat reasonable here and drop the price by $1 million for 15 versus 13. It's still up there, but you know what? I see no reason not to at least take advantage of some of this situation here. It's still way high, but... now, I am curious if anything else is out, though. If I go under discs... Wait. Oh. There it is. Anything cheaper? I don't think so. You know what? I don't want to risk it. I gotta grab that right now. Oh. Alright, I missed it. I'll grab this one instead. I can afford it, no problem. Alright, so... Blaze Parry. You're gonna go... right there. And then... I'll put Shift to there. And then... D-Band can go there. Everybody wants to get into Ship 2, because a lot of players are just decided to go to Ship 2. But you said you were coming to Ship 1, correct, Future? Are you in the lobby at this point, or are you still working your way through, like, the tutorial?
Welcome to our shop. I'm here if you need me.
I've been expecting you.
Alright, let's pop that. And then... Understood, okay. Let me know when you are. Just know that I've only got about another hour today. Okay, so we have... that one there to clear an ultimate quest. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab it.
Drop by anytime.
Nice, we got a bingo. Alright, what else do we have? So make the... verify the condition of the trees. So that's a client order.
Which quest would you like?
Alright, let me check
Welcome.
my titles. Ultra Heavy Destroyer. And that was for taking out a Garans for the first time.
Thank you very much.
Alright, and... okay, I've got to hand this one in to Claris Clays.
What do you want from me? Huh?
Alright, so we got full Meglion. Alright, I'm gonna grab a Shifted Drink Premium too. And restock all my mates. There we go. Moon Atomizer. Okay. I'm gonna head on down.
Arrival at drop site confirmed. Commencing monitoring. Exercise extreme caution. This place is in an even stranger shape than we imagined. It's like we're still measuring the abnormal values in what we're able to observe. It looks like Naberius changed. We're not sure what we're up against. You've proven how capable you are, but if it's all the same to you, just stay sharp.
I think she got cut off on a line there.
Emergency. Code. Protection.
Alright, looks like the group may actually be to the west here.
Incoming alert.
Emergency. Code. Due. Completed.
A few too many mobs up around us here. And something else I want to point out here. Level cap is still 75 at this point. Even though these enemies are level 80.
Objective complete.
Completed.
yeah, this is, the content we've got here is really a really nice boost in how much content we had compared to before. Because now we got yet another extreme quest, so I'll be able to work towards getting those titles. We've got the 2 ultimate quests. And we've got the new urgent quest coming as well, that being for Wind and Rain. But yeah, at this point we got a good mix of new content. I still wish crafting was in, especially because I constantly feel myself being held back by the lack of photon points I've got, and the only way to really fix that would be with Sacrificial Bite, but I can't take that until I can get the Type 0 on it. Otherwise, it really doesn't have the effect that I need it to have. Which is, it changes how my step attack works. As well as, increases my, my weapon range as well.
Emergency. Ears open.
Alright, that's a higher level Sonic Arrow. I'll take that.
Emergency. Code. Disaster.
Emergency. Ears open.
Alright, this guy is very much like a Dean Mammoth. He has a spot on the back of his neck there that you can actually pop.
Code. Due.
I wish I could have gotten in on that. Oh well.
Completed.
Oh, there's a Jet Sweep 14. So yeah, really what I expect over the next few weeks is players are going to be in these ultimate quests, and they're just going to be searching for higher level Photon Arcs. At least endgame players are going to be like that. I still haven't seen anything higher than a level 15, though. I'm not sure what he just bonked against. Alright, there's another Diablo Griffiths.
Emergency. Code. Due.
That's weird. When did my sub palette change? This guy was always a little too wild to try to do Blaze Parry on anyway.
Yeah, nice one! You did it!
Completed.
Yeah, the Rabbit. Yeah, I've already got it downloaded, and it's working great.
Emergency!
There's an Anga Fundage. Oh my goodness, I just remembered! I know why this guy is not getting resistance. He has a health bar that increases every time that it dies to players. So it starts at a set HP, but over time, as the years have gone on, he's continued to get more and more powerful. And so that's why he's just going down a bit too easily and not getting resistance to different weapons. Okay, now they're getting resistance. In this particular case, to jet boots. Alright, they're resistant to my sword, so now over to my wired lance.
Yeah, nice one! You did it!
So yeah, that's gonna be a thing now.
Completed.
Emergency!
Emergency. Code. Disaster.
Alright, I need to grab some mates, so I will rejoin the group in just a moment. Alright, let's get back down there.
Emergency!
Emergency. Code. Disaster.
I just let the group know that that I'm ready to head over to Area 2 here. Sounds good. Future, I'll be out of here in just a minute or two.
Incoming alert.
Your Majesty, code Q.
Objective complete. Success confirmed. Return when able.
Completed.
Alright, let's go ahead and drop from the group here.
What would you like to do?
Now, let me see. Yeah, I don't see
Feel free
anything
to
new
stop
there.
To our shop. I'm here if you need me.
Have we cleared enough? No,
I'm
we
here
still
if you
need
need
more
me.
alliance points.
Hey there.
Well, if it isn't
And it does not look like Coffee
What do you
has
need?
any new client orders for us here.
You'll have to excuse me. Hello.
How about a new collection folder?
Goodbye.
No, it's still all just the same. Well, I'll at least get a new set of sheets here at least. These ultimately make good fodder for putting together 12 and 13 stars. I will give you my block number in just a moment. Let's see. So this was Heartless Impact. I am currently in block number 54. And there's plenty of space. So I'll wait for you right here, Future. And while I'm waiting, let me see here. Yeah, so we've been getting a decent number of items here. We got 15 Nero Obsidian Shard, 1 Torna Bright Shard. Those are going to go towards trades, but the question is, what kind of trades? all that into the material storage. Just let me know when you're here, Future. Oh, is that you, Zen? I'm gonna assume so here. Alright, so now that you're in the Alliance, yeah, if you go to the corner here, and you set display all to number 3 Alliance, then you'll be able to see Alliance there in your chat, and then if you set the bottom section here to Alliance, then you'll be able to type to the Alliance. Got your rubber duggy. Be aware, I'm only going to be going for another 35 to 40 minutes here today.
What would you like to do?
I believe I think there is time to make some modifications after once your character is created, but I also think there are issues related to if you need to like change your character's skin color or something like that, that it doesn't let you do that after the fact. So if you don't think you're going to be ready, just let me know. We'll get you in some other time, maybe off camera or something. Alright, so I want to know if there's anything else.
Did you bring a bunch?
Yeah, so I've already picked up all of these. I don't want to be giving up any of these at this point.
I hope you'll bring more next time.
And here's the thing, these ray weapons, they didn't become available until episode 4, so I'm really surprised to see them in here at this point. But these are definitely the first of the 12-star units, so we'll need to
See you around.
see how we even get those rising weapon badges. Let me go ahead and grab some of the 250 rare drop rates
Thanks
again
for
here.
your business. Need something?
And how am I doing on experience? I'm fine there.
Leaving already?
Okay. Looks like I need to work on clearing some client orders to get some Meseta here.
What's the good word?
I can actually get that
Can I
done
help you
through
with
Yerks. Oh. Okay, perfect.
Very well then.
That gives me yet another million. I'm gonna set it here. Yeah, today has basically thrown all the shops into chaos. In terms of what's good to sell and what you need to hang on to. Alright, so I started to look at discs here. Sword, Photon Arts. I'm surprised there isn't more. Nova Strike 15. You know what? Let me go ahead and just grab that up. Honestly, I think that was priced way under what it should have been. I will take advantage of the situation, that's for certain. So yeah, that gives it an extra 100% potency. Granted, in the long run, that's actually only about a 5% increase when you math it out there. All right, now what did we just get here in the mail? Okay, so by completing... yep, Unicyclic, we are now at supposedly a max of 15 for the Photon Art level. So by doing the Refer a Friend, you gain blue badges, which we were just looking at a moment ago. So let's go ahead and pick this up.
Welcome.
And we'll also hand in this client order.
Thank you very much.
Oops, sorry, that should not have been added there.
Nice to see you.
Oh, wow. Lucky for you there, then. Hey, Hero Sword. Alright, so... blue badges... Now, if I remember correctly, it looks like something might be missing here. And blue badges, if I remember correctly, are also supposed to have a way to give you a ticket for 100,000 experience points, but apparently that has been removed from this version. So, I guess I'm kind of stuck on that here then. So yeah, there really isn't much that I would actually even consider worth it from the blue badges. The only thing that kind of is worth it is going for a Meseta earn 50%, and the only reason I say that is because I get enough Tri-Boost plus 50% that it At this point, it doesn't make any sense for me to be getting any more of that. Alright, I am 2 badges away from being able to pick up my next 13 star here.
See you around.
Now, we're supposed to have access to extremely hard difficulty now, so I want to verify that, and if that is the case, I want to complete something on that. So let's see here. What's a good area for this? Let's make a trip over to... Yeah, let's do it to the Volcanic Caverns, and no, I don't see extremely hard here. So, what are they talking about that extremely hard is in the game now? Maybe it's under Time Attack? No? I'm confused. You'll only have up to episode 3 in terms of the story.
I look forward to your next visit.
Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Bye now.
Let me see here. Information. Yeah, I don't see it there. But I know earlier in the stream we saw something that said that extremely hard quest had opened up. So, I don't know. Let's go ahead and go for another round of Heaven and Earth then.
Good luck.
I think I can, but I would need to know your PN number to get you invited. Do you happen to recall what that was? What your player number was? Or maybe I could do it through what your character name is. Did that give you the invite? If you don't... yeah, so you just want to go ahead and say yes to the... Because that would have asked you if you wanted to join the Alliance. Ah, that's a shame. But hopefully that will at least stick around for you.
Which question
So that you can then accept it once you're out of the tutorial. And if not, we'll figure it out later. Alright, shift to drink premium 2. And then... what do I want to snack on this time here? So, jerky would grant me some extra health. That's not really what I need. I do have these meat rations. I guess I could grab one of those. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, Red Guy, it's very unlikely that you would be able to get into, block number, 1. But there should be space in other blocks on ship 1. Alright, so, again, we need to take down 2 enemies by attacking the weak point.
Stage start!
Ta-da! Here's the next stage order!
Alright, there goes one of them.
This is what I am talking
There goes the
about.
other.
We're gathering some killer data here.
Yeah, if it's quiet, then, you should still be able to hear sound effects.
Stage clear!
Guess I'm not quite sure I understand the question there. Alright, for this one, don't get incapacitated.
Stage start!
Ta-da! Here's the next stage
That's right,
order.
this is the one that has all the falls. Alright, so this Commemoratives will lead the way to Luther showing up. And down they go. And here comes the angel.
Stage clear!
This is what I am talking about.
Okay.
We're gathering some killer data here.
Red Guy, I've already found endless story through data mining the files.
Stage start!
Ta-da! Here's the next stage order.
You want 3 buttons. Oh, and also our Fighting Mia B version. I've also got that one. Spoilers to new players, of course, but keep in mind, I've been playing since 2012. Nothing new is going to change in the story.
Stage clear.
This is what I am talking about. We're gathering some killer data here.
Oh hey, a Final Impact launcher. Alright, so for this one, take no damage for 60 seconds. So basically, I'm going to be playing Keep Away.
Stage
Just like
one.
last time.
Ta-da! Here's the next stage order.
Eliminate.
Yeah, I agree. And I'll be doing what I can to get more people into the Alliance. Certainly, if anybody else watching is interested in joining the Time for War Alliance, just let me know in chat and we can get you right in. Just keep in mind that I am on ship number 1. Alright, we're clear.
What I am talking about. We're gathering some killer data here.
Attacking. Obliteration.
Summoner is actually pretty easy to work
Stage
with.
clear.
If you don't want to play it, then of course, don't push yourself. It's not a huge bonus that you get from the experience of subclasses. Subclasses, if you level them up as a main class, is always going to level up faster than if they were ever a subclass. So level them up as a main class instead.
Stage start.
Ta-da! Here's
Alright,
the
here
next
comes the
stage
whole
order.
mess of the council.
Not bad, bonehead.
Alright, there's the Anga Fundage. Switching to my wired lance so it doesn't become resistant. Alright, still waiting for the first phase to end here. And this is actually going on longer than last time, so we're already starting to see the next target show up. That was one of the things about this quest that you need to watch out for. If you take too long, then the next phase will essentially pop up on you. Alright, that guy is down. Let's focus on the Hunal for a brief moment here. there comes the other target. The me, as it were. Pop a photon blast. Alright, I want to give myself a few seconds here to get my Massive Hunter up again. Alright, there goes the Anga Fundage. And down they go.
We're gathering some killer data here.
Stage
And there we go, Ace of Hunters once again. Alright, so we got some final impacts here, which was nice. We're gonna grab the Ace of Hunters, the Torana Bright Shard. And then really, I could go with any of these, to be honest. I guess I'll go with the final impact and the Blade Stabilizer and whatever this rare item is here. Or this special weapon, rather. Let's see here. Photon Crystal, I'm fine on. Yeah, that looks good to me. And one thing you might have noticed as well is in this quest there's a limited number of times that you can actually run the quest. So you can run it 5 times per day. Alright, let's take a look at what that rare drop actually was.
Leave it to me.
Oh, we got 2 of them here, actually.
I got a good
And one of them was a blade stabilizer. Okay.
look at it. Take care now. Welcome.
And we got Elite Border Challenger. So this required me to clear 10 stage orders in Heaven and Hell. We gotta get that fixed, because it's Heaven and Earth in the quest list.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, it looks like everybody is starting to get into here. I'm seeing a bunch of lower level characters now. And then, just looking real quick here. Ooh, that is a lot of urgent quests you need to clear. We need to clear an advanced quest with an S rank, defeat 80 fall spawn on very hard or harder, complete 20 daily orders, successfully enhance a weapon or unit, harvest 15 times in Nightfall Province, destroy 5 blue containers, and defeat a King Masetan in Masetan Shooter. Hey, the Magic Cat! Thank you for tuning in. I'm afraid you kind of caught me at the tail end of this here. Let me see. For Zeeg, yeah, at this point, this is all that Zeeg is offering. But that at least gives me some hope that we're gonna see some stuff soon from them.
Hello.
Let's speak to Sia. And then, I guess... yeah, I still need to clear 20 Sylvants, and then we gotta wait until the urgent quest comes out. And I'll level with you. If that does happen to pop in the next couple of minutes that it's coming up, I won't, unfortunately, I won't be able to join for one, or join for that one, as I've got work. Simple as that. Let's see here. Is there anything that we can do real quick to kind of wrap things up today, though? So we took a look at the Ultimate Quest, we took a look at the Extreme Quest. Let's run that new time attack real quick.
I wish you the best of luck.
And does Chorto have a new thing here? They do. So a dedicated test of skill. And we'll grab this one as well. He's not the sugar daddy that he used to be, but he... What can I say? They're still good for completing client orders. And all those frame drops that you're seeing here, those are characters loading in their models, and there is literally nothing that anybody can do about that. I've got the game loaded on an NVMe drive, and it's still experiencing those kind of drops, even with an RTX 2080. So, really, it doesn't matter what kind of system you have, anytime you...
For all Arks ops. Numerous fall spawn are congregating near the mining bases on Lillipa. Prepare for a defensive operation.
Okay, so I kind of lucked out on that one, since that actually wasn't the Wind and Rain one. Let's grab Saga, Azanami, and Risa.
Right, let's do this. Be careful, okay?
Nice. You keep that up. You'll be out of there pretty quickly, actually. What you can do, if you want to get out of there... Actually, there's still a bunch of story that you gotta get through, unfortunately, so I don't think you're gonna make it in time. And I don't want you skipping on my behalf. We'll get you in at a later time. Okay, yeah, so coming in here was actually a good decision. If you want to challenge yourself, Rubber Doggy, try to take out the second boss within the time limit.
No salvation awaits you! Hail, Amikaba Buddha! Death too is salvation.
Alright, on to the second half of this. And unlike other time attack quests, this is not a good place for you to level up just because it doesn't give you experience, it just says great after each kill. Thankfully, there aren't that many quests that do this. It's just like this one and some other time attacks. Oh, that's a missing message. That's supposed to say something like 10 enemies remaining or something like that. Alright, there goes Murder Toykata suppression. And here comes the Gale Griffin. Let's pop our Photon Blast.
Your Majesty, code used.
Future, we're supposed to have a lot more than 12. Let me get out of here real quick, and we'll see what we're currently at.
Welcome to our shop.
Let's see. Alliance status, we have 57 members currently. It's just a lot of them are currently not online right now. They need to come back in once they've downloaded the PC version, and then after a little bit, if we're probably going to look to remove anybody that has just decided to leave the game at that point. But we're probably going to try to hit 100 members first before we remove anybody. A lot of those, I suspect, are still from when the game went into closed beta back in March. But yeah, so that is the PC launch for the North American version of Phantasy Star Online 2. Got a lot of new quests in here, a lot of new content. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in those ultimate quests going forward, so that I can get all of the photon arts that I need. But yeah, were there any questions before I close things off for today? Alright. So since I'm not seeing any other questions here, we're going to go ahead and close things off for today, as I said. And with that, again, if you have any interest in joining Time for War, just let me know, either after the show, or if you happen to see me online at any point, just let me know. We'll get you right in. You can also look for Xance or any of the other members of Time for War. We'll get you into the Alliance. And with that, thank you for joining me today. This is PrinceBrightstar signing off. I'll catch you next time.